The types of questions that interviewers ask should not be a shock. Maybe their delivery may be different than what you expect, but they're all the same type of questions. Tell me about yourself is just the cousin. Why should I hire you? Same with, I think there was one, I'm going to come back to you on that one. There was a strength and weaknesses question. So I was posed differently, and I'll see if I can think about it. But there's just different ways that you can ask the same question, and depending on the company and honestly the industry, you could get 3 questions to ask the same thing. So how are you problem solving? How are you providing more examples, your experience, without sounding redundant? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The next question that I think people should be prepared for, this is one to what you just mentioned. I'm going to put 2 questions out there proposed in slightly different ways, but we can talk about them, together. So the first question is, what makes you different than the other candidates out there? And another way that you might hear that question is, what can you do for us that someone else can't do?
Yeah, same thing, same nuances. How are you problem solving is what I'm hearing. What is your approach to the overall theme of the role? But I would approach that as problem solving. What you get in me is consistency. What you get in me is determination. What you get in me is genuine curiosity. And that is what drives all of these results. Sometimes just flat out naming your qualities is enough, because keep in mind, interviews are writing down notes. So if I tell you a long story about how dedicated I am, that's nice. But in the beginning of the sentence, if I say I'm dedicated, those things are written down more so than notes about the story. So think about that. And maybe that your approach is to summarize ahead of time, especially if the questions are worded that way, where we want to know more about how you process information and how you are able to actually push this project or this position into, a new level or to new growth or new goals. So yeah.